Hello guys, hope you're all well. Just waiting on Harry to join. Today we are going to be covering, as usual, a little bit of the settling into Corona and the isolation. There we go, there is Harry. Let me add him.
Let's see if this works. Yo.
What's happening?
All good, man. Thank you. How are you? It's been a while.
I know, a lot better than the Zoom connection anyway, man. I'm good, but how are you?
I'm good, man. Did you get a haircut recently? It looks like quite fresh. That's the same with us. Alice and myself with it.
I'm actually so impressed by how well it looked. I was like, oh my god, don't touch my hair. Next thing I'm like, not bad, man, not bad.
See, we were the exact same, man. I started myself on the sides, but I was like, no, you need to do my back. Can't reach it. It's actually not bad. You look like you've been a barber, mate.
I think you might have to take up a new career, man.
yeah, just become a barber instead.
Aye, definitely.
All right, let's get into the subject. So for anybody that doesn't know Harry, I think probably all my followers do know you anyway. Introduce yourself, Harry, just briefly. Everybody knows you anyway, but let's get chatting.
I'm an online coach and personal trainer for about 7 or 8 years. I'm a men's physique competitor too. That pretty much sums me up in a couple of words. And the same as everybody else, we're going through our weekend of struggles during quarantine and stuff like that. So me and Mark kind of just decided, well, can I speak a wee bit about that today? Right?
Yes. Today we're going to cover just obviously how we settled into the quarantine, but we also want to talk about the future. So setting goals for later on, because everybody's talking about now, but nobody's actually talking about the future and how we want to get out of the quarantine. So we'll first of all just chat about how we settled. How did you settle into the quarantine? Because we've not really had a chance to talk about it yet.
I've got to say, like, I'm probably one of the lucky ones. I probably settled quite well, I think, because I'm always kind of planning ahead. So I think I always kind of hope for the best, but kind of prepare for the worst kind of situation. Do you know what I mean? So I started creating home workouts, like Zoom classes and stuff like that, maybe about 2 weeks before the quarantine actually kicked in properly. Me personally, it was okay. I started taking all my gym equipment and stuff like that as well, because I've got my own gym in Greenock. So I started to kind of ship that up to Glasgow, because obviously I live in Glasgow now. So I started to ship my dumbbells up, ship my barbells up, all that sort of stuff, kind of just to get myself ready for quarantine if it was going to happen. But if we kind of look at other countries and stuff like that, everywhere's going into quarantine. So it's just kind of, everybody's kind of following suit. What about yourself?
Well, that's actually quite good. See, you're lucky that you've got a gym, man. That's amazing.
Definitely.
Myself, I would say I was kind of, at first, I didn't really want to do all the online video classes, and I wasn't really looking forward to that at all. But obviously we had to do it. Although I was looking forward to doing the quarantine, as mad as it sounds, I was kind of like, this is going to be great. I'm just going to do online coaching. I was chill at home and have so much free time. So to me, it's been very good because of the online side of things, you know. So we are lucky ones, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad that both of us have invested in the online coaching side of things, as opposed to the kind of one-to-one. Obviously, one-to-one, I will always say, is better. Hands-on is always better than the online coaching, because you get to meet your client, you get to train them on a basis and stuff like that. But I think I'm really happy that I actually invested in online coaching for as long as I have, because I think personally I wouldn't really know where to start if I didn't do it already. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be fucking hard, to put it that way.
100%, because personal trainers who are like one-to-one only based, they're pretty much building a brand new business, if you actually think about it, because
It's
they
hard.
have to go from fully face-to-face to fully online, because face-to-face is pretty much impossible at the moment. But I think
yeah.
like, they've still got it a wee bit easy. See, I think with the Zoom, I still feel as if it sounds stupid, but face-to-face with my clients when I'm doing a Zoom class,
We are technically.
it's still quite personal, even though it's still technically online.
Yeah. To be fair, you can get so many good sessions in. I feel like at first I was very skeptical, feeling like, you know, one-to-one sessions with my clients aren't going to want to do it. But then when you actually do a one-to-one session over Zoom, your client loves it, and you give them so much value, and they're fucked after it.
100%. It's really good. I think it's as well as like, even though we are probably a bit surprised by the results and how well Zoom actually works, I think your clients are more surprised, because they're like, at FaceTime, it's like people have only ever used FaceTime, like unless it's from a business kind of standpoint for like a business meeting or whatever. But people have, the majority of people, sorry, have only really used FaceTime for leisure and fun, rather than like getting results. And do you know what I mean? It's never really been used for that before.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think my clients have been pretty much the exact same. Everybody was very demotivated at first, but because after, you know, a few weeks of the very good classes, a lot of content that we put up on our Facebook group. You've got a Facebook group as well, don't you?
Aye.
So they're actually finding it very, very good. And my online coaching has never been like just so good, putting so much value out.
I'm the same as well. Like, I'm finding that the first week quarantine started, I probably dropped maybe 10, 15 clients. But then
the new ones, obviously.
I picked up like 15, 20, so I actually ended up with more online clients. So it was like, it was a weird one, because I went from like doof, and it's never really happened that way before. And obviously there was that weekend of uncertainty when, like, oh my God, all my clients are leaving me. That's me, I'm done. Do you know what I mean? But like, you started to do your classes, offer the extra value to all your clients and stuff, and then they'll come back, or new clients will come in. And it's, as much as it's a really bad time for the world, for online coaching and personal training, it's actually it can be a productive time.
I think so. I think a lot of coaches will learn now that, you know, there's the online side of it is so good.
Oh, definitely.
We can actually get a lot of results with, you know, online, and not actually having to see people every single week.
Aye.
And it works out cheaper as well for the client, I suppose. So that's quite good as well.
You can offer just as good a service and offer it a bit cheaper, then people are going to come to you. Do you know what I mean? And they're going to appreciate it. And we're also going to appreciate the fact that they are out there, obviously during this pandemic at the moment, like, and they're still paying us, training with us. So, like, obviously we're going to appreciate it so much more. Obviously it was a point that we were talking about, like, kind of closer to the end, but the kind of client and coach relationship, I feel that the bond is obviously a lot stronger, if you get what I mean. Because you're seeing them a lot more. I went from seeing most of my clients maybe once or twice a week to seeing them like 6 times a week. Do you know what I mean? So I'm seeing them more, I'm keeping them on point more, and they're obviously appreciating me more when they're not sick of me making them do cardio. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. I think right now the client relationship is so important. In general, just having someone to be accountable to, and someone that gives you actually hope as well, hope and faith. Because I think right now we all kind of lacking the faith in ourselves that we are capable of actually doing something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, at first, you know, I was demotivated. I didn't want to do business. I didn't really want to check in with clients. Well, obviously I was still doing it, but, you know, I wasn't as fired up as usually would be. And then, you know, I've got a mentor as well. So, you know, he gave me, you know, the extra motivation I needed, and I can pass that on to my clients. And I think the accountability and the push of the mindset and the faith right now is so needed.
100%, man. I totally believe that inside out. I think as well, like, I was kind of lucky because if you can remember back in the day when we were at college,
Yeah.
I actually started personal training clients from my flat. So I had a pair of gloves, a kettlebell and a mat. So right away, I kind of had I just kind of went back a bit, had a wee bit of structure that I could already work after, do you know what I mean? And I'm like, right, if I'm able to train people at that point with 7 years ago less knowledge, and I've got 7 years more knowledge now, sorry, then I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to kind of push these guys and kind of build a better mindset for them. And as you said, give them a bit of hope. I think that's the biggest thing right now is the hope. You're saying that people don't really believe in themselves to do what they can actually do in the gym, in their house, but they actually can. Do you know what I mean? They actually can. All it really takes is that wee voice in your ear, me and you. Do you know what I mean? Our voices, clients here, just tell them that can do it, they can do it, they can do it. Building that wee bit of hope, making them move a wee bit more in the house. And do you know what I mean? They're going to appreciate that. They're going to be able to do what we're asking them to do, because we've never ever had a stage where we've asked our clients to do stuff that they can't do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to be a lot more creative now, and
because that's the thing. Like that's what I was saying right at the start, because I think a wee bit of negativity with the home workouts within the fitness industry as well.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, right, my biggest point is like, see, as a personal trainer, right, let's just say you're a brand new personal trainer. If you walk into a gym, right, you know how to use a lat pull down, you know how to use a plate loaded chest press. You know pretty much every one of those movements are set up for the body, just go in and move. Do you know what I mean? Whereas when you get a blank canvas, that's what I'm going to call the body at the moment. So you've got a guy or a girl standing in front of you, no equipment, no nothing. How do you make them move? Do you know what I mean? It's not set up to just go. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a lot harder, and you have to be a lot more creative. But the workouts can be just as good and it's just as effective.
I found that actually sometimes I'm getting even better, like squeezes, contractions, and pumps at home because I'm using bands and stuff that I've never done before. It's actually quite mad. I
always find that as well. See, like with the resistance bands, see, especially with the back workouts, see you're pulling and squeezing, you're like, whoa, what is this? This is new.
Yeah, amazing actually. Even for legs, like every time I train legs now, I'm getting DOMs because like I'm doing like Bulgarian split squats, like 10 sets of 10 or something like that. Because there's nothing else I can do.
Definitely.
And my legs are agony, so you can still train hard as long as you got the structure and the guidance there.
Aye, definitely, definitely. I think it's just a case of like mimicking different exercises like you do in the gym. For instance, like a lat pull down, for example. Put your resistance band up somewhere, pull it the way you would when you were doing a lat pull down. Like a low row, for example, put your resistance band down low, row it the way you used to row it when you were doing it in the machine. Do you know what I mean? I think it's just a case of like mimicking quite a lot of movements. Obviously, certain movements you can't really mimic, like leg presses and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of people though under the couch leg pressing it, but I'm not game for that one.
Nah. I still don't think that would be that. I think that'd be too easy for us.
Yeah, you need to get somebody up sitting on it.
Get your missus. Could probably do that. Yeah. It's just a lot more creativity and you can still get amazing workouts. It's just gets obviously a little bit more repetitive, but that's why we have classes as well. So I think the classes I found myself even found them very useful because while I'm training clients, I'm actually doing the classes myself. So I'm burning a lot of calories.
You're pretty much getting, like, it's funny as it makes sense, but you're pretty much getting paid to train. Do you know what I mean?
Literally, yeah.
You're doing a workout, but you're also, your clients are paying you to take the workout at the same time. Do you know what I mean? I'm the same. I've started doing my workouts for my clients as well. Just this week, actually. But again, like, the amount of calories that you can burn through, like, your hip workouts, 35 minutes, you're burning, like, a lot more than you would on your kind of cardio machines and stuff like that. I do find because you're doing a lot of different movements, it stimulates your body a bit different. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
you're not used to a lot of the exercises that we're doing now.
Exactly. Aye, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised that I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. And I know as bad as it sounds, I mean, I'm kind of enjoying the taking a seat back from doing like, 40 PT sessions a week and stuff like that.
I think like especially like PTs like you and myself that are quite busy, we're doing like 40, 50 hours a week. We probably needed this. Obviously, we would prefer it in not the same circumstance right enough. But we probably,
Yeah.
I've been saying to you for years, like, you need to stop training so hard because you get wee tweaks and wee injuries here and there, and you're like, no, I'm just going to train through it. Fuck it. And the same with your clients. Like, you work 40, 50 hours, you're putting yourself into the ground, you know what I mean? And like, it takes something like this to make you go, right, I probably should have done it. I probably should have maybe reduced my hours to 40 instead of 50, or like gave my chest or my shoulders a wee break in the gym for like a couple of weeks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right now, I guess it's a good time to rest a little bit. Even though we are still training, like I'm training every day just because I want to get out of this in a decent shape and not be feeling all depressed and all shit.
I know, definitely. I mean, like as much as we're in the pandemic or whatever, you can still be super productive. You don't need to be, right? You absolutely do not need to be. But there's no reason why you can't be super productive during it and come out of quarantine in a much better position than you were when you went in it. Do you know what I mean? And I mean that from a physical perspective, a mental perspective, and maybe even from a business perspective as well, because a lot of PTs never did the online side of things are going to learn so much during this time that they're going to be like, whoa, I didn't know this was possible. I didn't know I could train clients this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And everybody's going to need a PT after this is over. So the fitness industry is going to be booming.
I know.
Anyway.
The thing is, it's not even going to be just a PT for like the people who have went and ate loads of shit and put on a bit of fat. It's going to be people who it's the mental side of things. They need to be back in the gym, but they're not really sure how to get back in, if you get what I mean. They need the structure, and they're probably a wee bit anxious to get back to the gym, so they'll hire a PT to help them get back. Do you know what I mean? I think much as just now, it's an exciting time-ish, other than the pandemic, obviously, to be in the fitness industry. It's totally booming right now. And it's amazing to see it. Like, there's so many PTs I'm watching on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm like, that's class, that's good, that's brilliant. I'm watching what they're doing, and I'm like, that's amazing, I love it. I've never been prouder to be part of the fitness industry than I am right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's so much good content out right now because we just got more time, so why not?
Exactly.
Yeah, so let's talk about planning a little bit for after lockdown, because we're technically around maybe halfway, I think, maybe just under halfway. So hopefully, by the end of May, this should be over. What are your plans? What do you think you're gonna do after this?
I think, like, for me personally, again,
get a holiday.
I'm gonna have to take all my gym stuff back to the road. No, I think there's going to be a big lifestyle change, because obviously we're sitting. All we can really do is walk at the moment. That's all we can do outside and go to the shop. So I think there's going to be a massive change in our lifestyles. You know what I mean? For instance, like you'll see Alice every single day. I'll see Hannah every single day. We're so used to being with each other every single day. Next thing, well, used to work together. That's fine. Me and Hannah don't. But next thing, you're going to be back to working. You're 40 hours a week. Do you know what I mean? 40, 50 hours a week. So there's going to be a massive change in the full lifestyle from how you're working, how you're going to get your training in now, because we can train whenever we want at the moment because we've got the time to do it. If I go back to a 9-to-5 job or I go back to 96 or whatever my hours are going to be, I'm going to have to factor in, right, this is when I'm going to go to work. This is when I now need to obviously prep all my food if I'm food prepping for the week. This is when I'm going to train. So there's a lot of different things that are going to need to be factored in before we can kind of make a plan of action per se. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's going to be a funny one, getting back into the normal routine and the swing of things. It could be just weird.
It took probably about 2 weeks to get used to being in quarantine, right?
I would say so, yeah.
I'd say between 10 days and 2 weeks, right? So I think
Yeah.
it's going to be roughly the exact same thing when we come back out of quarantine. So it's going to take about 5 to 10 days to be like getting used to going back to the gym. Do you know what? The other thing is when you go into the gym, what are you going to train first? That's the most exciting thing ever. So like it's going to be a case of like getting used to your schedule of training again, like what days you're going to train, what times you're going to train, and factoring in your work, factoring in going to see your family, and all that sort of stuff. But a big one that I mentioned before as well to you is obviously pubs and clubs are going to be back open again. So when we're talking about results-based training, so that's a big thing that we're going to have to factor in as well, because everybody in the whole entire Scotland is going to want to go on it, let's be honest. The lockdown gets lifted. So I think that's also going to be something that we need to factor in as well. People are going to want to socialise and see their friends as well. So there's so much stuff that needs to be factored in before people can think about let's push towards getting results. I think it's going to be about 2 weeks for everybody to go and see their family, see their friends, and kind of be back to reality.
Get out of it.
But it's to kind of slightly forget a wee bit about quarantine before everybody gets back to normality. What about you? What's your thoughts?
I would say that right now is a good time for people to have a think about their lives overall and what they can actually do and improve in their life after this is over. Because right now we have so much time to reflect on our life and think about it, and think about what we like about it, what we don't like about it, what we want changed.
Yeah.
So I think people should be thinking right now, what they can do afterwards. So if your goal is to, I don't know, get a new career or get a pay rise or open a new business or something like that, plan now, so that when this is over, settle in a normal life for 2 weeks, get mad of it, see family, do whatever, and then go chase your goals, chase your dreams. I think, well, that's going to be me. Well, I know that I'm going to be obviously right on it. As soon as, this is over, I'm going to be working, 40 hours a week non-stop, because I've got big fucking goals to achieve. But I think that's what people should be doing, is like you say, chill for 2 weeks, enjoy yourself, eat shit, get them out of it. And I think the gyms are going to be like January. I think it's going to be fucking booming.
Aye, definitely. I think it's going to be worth better. It's better when it's a personal trainer talking about it, but it's probably worse for everybody else. But I definitely think it's going to be jam packed in the gyms as soon as it opens, because everybody on Instagram and Facebook, they're talking about one or two things. They're either talking about the pub opening or they're talking about the gym opening. I don't really see anything else getting spoken about. Do you know what I mean? So the second gyms are back to normality, everybody's going to be back there. Like everybody.
Which is fair enough.
As well, because you've got all these new runners and all these new people that are doing home workouts and training classes and stuff like that. So I think, as well as obviously everybody who misses the gym, there's new people who are going to be joining the gym who have just started training, like just an absolute boredom, and they've actually found they've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like kind of further continue their training. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
definitely. I think this is a good thing right now, even for people that don't train at all, is just to do something out of boredom. I found a lot of my friends that don't even do any sort of training, they've actually started training in the quarantine, doing like bodyweight shit, planks, like sit-ups, and I'm like, fucking hell, you've not done anything for about 10 years, and now's the time.
I know. It's a blessing in disguise slightly. I always I don't want to say it's a blessing, because obviously as much as it's good, there's a lot of bad going on as well. Do you know what I mean? But for the fitness industry, I think this is obviously going to impact the fitness industry really well. After gyms and stuff like that are back open as well. In regards to how many new people are joining the gym and things like that. One thing I wanted to ask you, actually, obviously after this is all over, I know I'm definitely going to be continuing them anyway, but you're going to continue doing like your Zoom classes and stuff?
I think I will be I'll obviously reduce them maybe like once a week for online clients. Like once a week, I think, just to add more value and just to see people more often.
There's obviously, you've got clients scattered and all over kind of Scotland and England and whatever. I'm pretty much the same. Get clients scattered everywhere. So it's good because if you were to physically take a class, you would have to take it in a place, and they would all need to go to that place. Whereas instead, you can get all these people into the one place without them having to travel to that place. Do you get what I mean? So I think definitely keep the Zoom classes going. It adds so much value to your online clients, I think, because some of your clients you might never have actually met. Do you know what I mean? And like, I feel as if through like FaceTime and Zoom, you kind of are meeting them a wee bit. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. Some people that have some online clients that, you know, I've never even like spoke to them in a video call. Yeah, I can actually talk to them and speak to them, and it feels a lot more personal. So I'll definitely, I think, once a week, something like that, just to add more value. So I think just to wrap up, we should give the audience maybe some tips on results and staying on track. What do you think would be the 3 most important things to do right now to keep yourself healthy, fit, and happy?
Alice's message.
How many carrots can you both fit in your mouth at the same time? I don't know. That's not mine. I think you can. I think Alice can probably take more.
I think this goes down every single avenue, and fitness and nutrition and training and everything. Learn to cook food that you really fucking enjoy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've always said that I think like restricting yourself and eating the good old white chicken and white rice and broccoli, right? It's setting people up for a failure, all right? So I think learning to cook food that you really actually enjoy and that you enjoy eating, do you know what I mean? It's a really good way. It's a really good way to stick to a diet and kind of stay healthy and within your calories. What is? The second one, second tip is just probably completely fitness related. Is if you don't enjoy the type of training you're doing, don't do it. Find something you enjoy. Don't just do, because what I find is you get a lot of people who ask me, I'm on my fitness kick, let's go. They find one class, they hate it, they don't go back. Instead of all the different classes that they possibly can try, and then finally finding something that they actually enjoy. Do you know what I mean? Some people might go powerlifting, brilliant. Some people might like bodybuilding, brilliant. Some people like MetaFit, Insanity, Body Pump. Do you know what I mean? They need to just find something that they really, really enjoy and just stick to it, because enjoying it. Some people say it's happy battle, but I think it's a lot more than that.
Definitely. That's kind of like the same with like the food. Obviously, you want to enjoy what you're doing so you can sustain it.
People don't usually stick to stuff that they don't enjoy doing. Do you know what I mean? If they don't have to do it, if they don't need to do something and they don't enjoy it, they'll not do it. If it's something that's a necessity to life, like let's just say people don't like driving right. I can't drive right, so that's pure like hypocritical coming from me. But let's just say that they can drive, but they need to get from A to B. We're going to have to drive to get there. But if they didn't need to, they wouldn't do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The third tip, what was I going to say again? I had another one. The third thing I would say is to keep yourself kind of fit and healthy. Is probably just make sure like a nice long daily walk every single day. People underestimate how many calories a walk actually burns. If you go out an hour to 2 hour walk, that's probably enough to actually lose fat, like, or to stay fit for like the rest of your life to go to the gym. 2 hours, do you know what I mean?
If you go from 0 to 2 hours, that's definitely enough to burn a good bit of body fat, I would say.
And if you factor in that with a healthy diet, and when I say healthy diet, I just mean if you're looking to lose fat, stay in a calorie deficit. If you're looking to obviously maintain your weight or your fat or whatever, then you would just kind of keep your calories at maintenance level. But that factored in with a good long walk every single day for the average person is enough. Do you know what I mean? If you want to get insanely shredded, obviously you're going to have to lift weights and do all sorts of kind of cardio and stuff like that. But for the average person, that's probably more than enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like those. I like those. I think those are very, very, very good for like 9 out of 10 people out there. So learn how to cook, eat whatever you like. Don't eat repetitive, boring, bland shite. Do something you enjoy, an activity that you prefer, whatever that is, running or whatever. And what was the third one?
The third one, what was the third one again? I can't even remember. What did I say? Just make sure you like a long walk every
Walking.
So a 1 to 2 hour walk every day doesn't need to be doesn't need to even be brisk. Do you know what I mean? A 1 to 2 hour walk that you enjoy doing. Pick a route, walk it. Pick a new route, walk it. Just keep picking new routes. Drive to a different route, walk it. Do you know what I mean? Just get a bit more. Kind of, we live in Scotland. The scenery is absolutely fantastic. So get out and see what's out there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think all those tips will also help your mindset and your happiness and just your positive outlook as well. Like walking itself is going to change your brain completely from foggy and shit to all clear and just full of beautiful thoughts.
Totally. I do find that I need to get out my walk every single morning. So whether that's me going to the gym and doing half an hour on the cardio on the Stairmaster or the treadmill, I can clear my mind and I get quite a lot done in that time. Do you know what I mean? Whether that's check-ins with clients or whatever I'm kind of investing myself in at that point, I go and kind of open my mind up to whatever I'm about to do. You get what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I'm literally the exact same. I've got a treadmill in my house. I do an hour walk a day on it. Sometimes even just straight back fast walking, just messaging clients, writing a post up or something like that. So burning calories, feeling better, and getting shit done.
Yep.
Very good, very good. I think we covered a lot of good, useful stuff for you guys. So if you got any questions, you can let us know, and you can always let us know whatever you'd want covered next.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Harry. It was nice having you on the live chat.
Thanks for having me, man. It was a good catch up.
We are definitely going to be doing this again soon. Maybe cover something else.
Sounds good.
Have a good evening, bro, and we'll be in touch.
You too, man. Take it easy.
Bye-bye, guys.